Chief Gwayi's memories were deeply etched, recalling a time before the foreign ships arrived, now looming ominously beyond the village with their unmistakable American colors fluttering in the breeze. Men and women bustled about, loading the sturdy canoes with valuable otter skins, preparing for another day of trade on the open waters. Little did they know that this day would bring them face to face with Captain John Kendrick, a figure of great renown from the American Revolutionary War. As the trading party engaged in barter, the atmosphere suddenly shifted when Captain Kendrick leveled a grave accusation against the villagers. He accused them of pilfering minor personal items from the ship, an allegation that sent shockwaves through the gathered crowd. In a swift and harsh response, Chief Gwayi found himself at the mercy of Captain Kendrick's wrath, his leg chained and his life threatened unless restitution was made. The captain's punishment was swift and merciless, inflicting upon Chief Gwayi a series of indignities that would forever scar his memory. Bound and subjected to physical abuse, Chief Gwayi endured the lash of the whip, the humiliation of having his face painted, and the shearing of his hair, all under the watchful gaze of the imposing foreign captain. Stripped of his dignity and possessions, Chief Gwayi was cast ashore, a stark reminder of the power dynamics at play in the presence of the foreign intruders. As Captain Kendrick sailed away, unaware of the turmoil he had ignited, the Haida people grappled with the aftermath of his visit. For centuries, they had thrived as masters of the sea, their ancestral bones interred upon the sacred islands, bearing witness to their enduring legacy. The arrival of Europeans marked a seismic shift in their way of life, disrupting the timeless rhythms of Haida culture and tradition. Despite the challenges posed by the arrival of foreign ships, the Haida people remained steadfast in their connection to the ocean that sustained them. Their immense cedar canoes traversed vast distances, enabling trade and warfare alike as they ventured forth clad in sea lion hide and wooden armor. The tradition of coastal raids, fueled by a desire for loot and vengeance, earned them a reputation akin to the feared Vikings of old. Yet, amidst the turmoil and conflict, the Haida people stood resolute, refusing to cower before the presence of strange ships or the humiliation inflicted upon Chief Gwayi. After 2 long years of anticipation, the imposing silhouette of Captain Kendrick's ship emerged once again on the distant horizon, casting a foreboding shadow over Chief Gwayi's tranquil village. With a sense of unease permeating the air, Gwayi and his retinue, accompanied by men and women laden with goods for trade, embarked aboard Kendrick's vessel, ready to confront the looming specter of past grievances and assert their authority with unwavering resolve. As the negotiations commenced, a palpable tension hung in the air, thick with the weight of unresolved conflict and simmering animosity. With a defiant flourish, Gwayi and his companions brandished their daggers, seizing control of the gun chest in a bold display of defiance that set the stage for a dramatic showdown. Toye, a stalwart warrior among Gwayi's ranks, stood tall and unyielding, boldly confronting Captain Kendrick and daring him to repeat the injustices of the past. In response, Kendrick, recognizing the precariousness of the situation, appealed for peace, though his words fell upon deaf ears as a faction of his crew emerged armed and ready for confrontation. In the ensuing chaos, the Haida people scattered, some fleeing in their canoes while others braved the treacherous waters in a desperate bid for safety. Kendrick's crew, driven by a ruthless determination, pursued their quarry with relentless ferocity, leaving a trail of destruction and despair in their wake. Amidst the carnage and chaos, Gwayi mourned the loss of loved ones and grappled with the erosion of his status among his people. In Haida society, authority was not merely inherited but continuously earned through acts of valor and leadership, a fact that weighed heavily on Gwayi's conscience as he navigated the turbulent waters of conflict and betrayal. Across the vast expanse of the ocean, another tale of tragedy unfolded as Captain Simon Metcalf perpetrated a brutal assault on unsuspecting villagers in the distant Hawaiian Islands. The repercussions of Metcalf's actions reverberated across the sea, igniting a firestorm of resentment and resistance among the indigenous inhabitants. Yet, even in the face of adversity, the Haida people remained resolute in their determination to defend their land and way of life against all adversaries. Victories, however fleeting, served as a testament to their unwavering strength and resilience, fueling the flames of hope and defiance in the hearts of their allies and enemies alike. As tensions continued to mount and conflicts raged on, the true cost of power and prosperity became increasingly apparent. The trade in pelts brought newfound wealth and military dominance to the Haida, yet it also exacted a heavy toll on the fragile ecosystem, threatening the delicate balance between human ambition and environmental sustainability. In the end, amidst the tumult and turmoil of battle, one truth remained undeniable: the valor and tenacity of the Haida people, who stood firm in the face of adversity, undaunted by the challenges that lay ahead. For Koi and his brethren, the struggle was far from over, but their spirit remained unbroken, a beacon of hope in the darkest of times. The arrival of outsiders, with their ships and trade goods, brought both promise and peril to the shores of Haida Gwaii. Among them was Captain Kendrick, whose return after 2 years reignited tensions that had simmered since his earlier encounter with Chief Koi. As Koi and his people prepared to engage in trade, they found themselves drawn into a confrontation fueled by accusations of theft and threats of violence. In a display of defiance, Koi and his companions seized control of the situation, brandishing daggers and asserting their authority over the trading post. Toya, emboldened by the memory of past injustices, challenged Captain Kendrick and demanded respect for his people's autonomy. Despite Kendrick's attempts to defuse the situation, the arrival of armed crew members only served to escalate tensions further. Amidst the chaos, lives were lost and families were torn apart, adding to the toll of suffering already borne by the Haida people. Koya, once a respected leader, found his standing diminished in the eyes of his community as the weight of loss and betrayal weighed heavily upon him. Despite these internal struggles, the social fabric of Haida society remained resilient, with traditions of lineage and leadership enduring through generations. The stratification of society into nobles, commoners, and slaves persisted, as did the intricate rituals of potlatches and ceremonial gatherings that reinforced communal bonds and affirmed social hierarchies. Meanwhile, events beyond the shores of Haida Gwaii cast a shadow over the region's future. The encroachment of European powers and the influx of foreign traders brought both economic opportunities and existential threats to the Haida way of life. Incidents of violence and exploitation marred the promise of commerce as rival factions vied for control of the lucrative fur trade and the untapped wealth of the islands. The resilience of the Haida people was put to the test time and again as they faced waves of adversity from both within and beyond their homeland. Yet, through it all, they remained steadfast in their commitment to preserving their cultural heritage and defending their ancestral lands against encroachment. As the centuries passed and the tides of history shifted, the Haida endured, their spirit unbroken by the passage of time or the trials of colonization. Today, they stand as guardians of a rich and vibrant tradition, their totem poles and songs echoing across the ages as a testament to the enduring power of a people bound to the sea.